Many of us are at this veil, like we're standing in front of this veil and we're having to shed old layers of things. And if there is any resistance to this shedding, then it is going to be so much more difficult to step through that veil. But it is very, very important right now that we recognize what we are afraid of, what we're afraid of letting go of and leaving behind, and to allow ourselves to grieve that, but to do our best to move our nervous systems out of that state of freeze. Part of the ways that you can do that, there's something called box breath. This is something that helps to calm the nervous system if you need it. You take in a breath to the count of 4, and then you hold for 4. Breathe out for 4, hold it there for 4 as well. So it's 4, 4, 4, 4. That's why it's called box breath. In for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, hold for 4. That will be a good thing to help regulate the nervous system, but you also need to be doing things somatically with your body, where you're doing intuitive movement with your body. When you get into fear, that's in the water element, and when the water element freezes, that means that you need movement. It stops moving, and fire is the antidote to frozen water. You could go get in a hot bathtub. You could literally sit in front of fire and envision the ice within you melting. You need movement that is purposeful to actually call in the fire element when you move. Dancing is a really good movement to bring in the fire element to help melt that fear. The thing about freeze mode is that we tend to get into freeze mode when we feel like we're confronting a threat that is greater than us, a threat that we feel like we cannot overcome. And that means that the only way to overcome it is to actually face it. We have to confront our fear. We have to confront whatever the demon, so to speak, is. So I was taught by my weapons trainer here in Sedona that the Japanese warriors have this tradition where they carry 2 swords. They have one sword that is for actual physical battle, and then they have one that is also for demon slaying. So it's actually like the spiritual sword. It was a symbol that they held to help them confront and overcome their inner demons. Right now, we all need to be pulling out that spiritual sword and confronting our fears. Whether or not they are real or not real, we've got to face our fear, and that is the only way to move through transformation and come out the other side as a more whole human being.